Everybody give it up once again for Philly and Monkey from Korn. On behalf of all of us here at WCCC and everybody in the Connecticut market, welcome back to Connecticut. Welcome back to Mohegan Sun. Great to see you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to be back. It's been about, what, 5 years, I think?
It's been a little while. It's been a little while. Last time we were over at the Shed, I think, in Hartford. Last time we had you here for, I think it was Family Values that time around,
Yeah, it might
right?
have been, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was us, the Deftones.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
that's right.
That was a good tour.
And we did the acoustic thing backstage and whatnot.
Right, and the little tent, right?
Yeah, definitely backstage.
Oh, man, I was
Road
nervous.
Warriors, once again, you guys have been out here for a long time over the last couple of years. Tell me about what's like being back out on Music as a Weapon 5 after doing your world tour.
You know what? It's been good. Because we've been in practice, I think today we have a better set list of songs, and I don't even want to really give it away, but I think we'll be playing almost everything everybody wants to hear.
You know, it's funny. A lot of times now with the changes in the business and whatnot, bands get a little bit more selective of the things that they're doing, and they're putting out less and less music, but that's not really been the case with you guys. I mean, you cranked out the last album, and then you've been doing it, grinding like it was back in the day. I mean, really, this is like a 2-year road trip.
I think we've been touring since almost a whole year now. You know, that's the best way, to reach our fans is to, like, get right in your face.
Yeah.
And say, this is my new record. Here, shove it down your throat. That's the best way to really reach our fans is one by one.
You see all that upheaval, and it's like half the partners that used to be there are not really there anymore. So you're right. I mean, you have to get out there and you have to work it yourself. Congratulations. Korn has been nominated once again for another Grammy coming up in just a few weeks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Some people, if you don't know, they've been nominated like 7 times. You've won twice, and you're up again for a category that you've won before. Do you guys still do that? You still go out to like the Grammys award show or something?
You better believe it. I'm going, man. That's fun.
Yeah,
I'm not even, you know what? I'm actually going and just to sit in the audience and go, I don't even, not even the backstage thing.
Yeah,
like,
we're both going.
To finally go and enjoy it and sit back and like, just watch it, man. We never got to do that. Back in the day, we're always backstage or like, I want to go in the crowd and chill out and watch a show.
Yeah, so do I. So it's just nice to actually be nominated and actually like have a reason to go. We're just not sitting there, but
when you guys go and you're surrounded by all those other people, because you know who the awards darlings might be from year to year. I mean, it's pretty easy to see. When you go, do you feel kind of like the black sheep in the side row or whatever when you're there, or do you go in like, yo, I'm gonna mess this up today? What?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm like, what's up, Eminem? Hey, dude. It's exciting to see everybody there, all the other musicians, and you get to talk to a few, and I don't know. We don't really feel that much out of place anymore.
Well, I know a lot of people are going to be rooting for you guys there that night. They like to see bands that really deserve it get those names called, Sometimes our audience is a little bit more like, they're not into all those other artists. They don't see those popular names. So they want to see a little dirt. They want to see a little dank. And, of course, you guys, you got that real cred that brings it right to a show like that. So we wish you the best of luck with that,
Thank
man.
you.
Thanks, man.
You guys are out doing all this stuff with Korn. There's already rumors all over the internet. Leaks come so fast nowadays. They're already talking about new music. Is that happening? Is that something you guys are thinking about?
Yeah, we have been dabbling in some new music, and I don't even know what to say.
I don't know. This sort of just in the infancy of ideas and song. It's sort of like we're just sort of demoing ideas and really trying to find a path, sort of now that we have Ray in the band, and we sort of with Remember Who You Are had a sort of a fresh start, kind of a clean slate, and it feels like we can kind of rebuild this thing, like the bionic Korn. You know what I'm saying? Like stronger, faster, harder, so
heavier.
It's good to not have that fear, to feel comfortable in your skin and say that we can go whichever way that we want to. You never shied away from that before. But
our fans have been really supportive too, because they know that they're not going to get the same record every time. Because we're always experimenting and trying new things, and our fans know that. They know they're not going to get the same record over and over again.
I actually was just having that conversation 5-10 minutes ago, and we were talking about the difference with certain bands, and we were talking specifically about Korn, but other bands too. And there are plenty of bands out there that have had a very successful career repackaging a similar sound that their fans are dependent upon, that they've done over and over and over again. And some of these bands have had, 5, 10, 15 albums, something like that. And that works for them. And, on an average, they're probably in an arena or like a 7,000-seater band or something like that. And anytime, any market they can roll in, announce a show, and a week later, they'd be successful at that level. But it's the big guys that you pull out, the big names like Metallica, like Korn, where you're unafraid, like Linkin Park, like those bands where you're like, you know what, we can go this way. We can do that thing. And I think that your audience waits for that. They hunger for that. They thirst for that.
I think, the elements, the ingredients, feel these bass sound, my guitar sound, Jonathan's vocals, those elements always remain the same, So, it's never going to sound that far away from its true roots, which is, those three sounds.
It is great to see you back, and as you mentioned, Remember Who You Are and Korn 3. Of course, we're talking with the guys from Korn now. It's great to see, like you said, that reset and to say where we go. And you've never shied away from work. We're talking a lot about Korn, but what else do you have going on? I know you're doing record label stuff now. I feel that you've always got some different stuff cooking. Where's your focus, and what's the little hobbies too? I know you're gearing on Korn, but what's the hobbies? What's taking up your extra time right now?
Well, I do have another band I play guitar in. It's called Stillwell.
Yep.
And from POD is playing drums. And we got some dates coming up that will be on tour.
Show them some love.
Look out for that. I just almost finished with a bass album. It's all like lead basses, like rhythms, stand-up basses, fretless basses. Takes you on a ride from like jazz, fusion, funk, Latin, blues, everything. And 18 songs on that.
Nice.
And
you always do. That's why I make sure that I ask. And you, right? You're doing the record label thing, right? I mean, you got an input.
Yeah, I was doing record label thing for a little while, and sort of on the back burner.
Yeah.
It was basically, I was giving some of my own dough to some friends that I wanted to sort of show people their talent,
Yeah.
And I'm out of money right now, so I don't have any extra money to do that. Yeah, I got to pay the mortgage, so
You
so
said that you guys are feeling really good and feeling real tight right now on the road, and we don't want to give away any secrets, but what can people expect when they show up for a Korn show? And obviously, everybody still, those that don't know, are curious to know because it's sold out again tonight. So what do people get when you bring them a Korn show, man?
High energy.
Yeah, I mean...
They know what they get.
A few great songs.
a couple good songs. No, you know what? As a stepping back and make myself like a Korn fan.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate set of and it's just banging back to back. Where if you turn your head, you're gonna miss something. That's how slamming. It's slamming.
It's true. It's like it's sort of like a sprint through the years.
Yeah.
With us.
We've done the sprint. We've done the marathon. Thanks so much for coming out today, guys. Give it up, Fieldy and
Thank you.
Monkey for Korn.